These furs, again, wish this would zoom in, have beautiful pockets of resin in them. I mean, great fire lighting. Hey guys, one of the things I wanted to accomplish this winter was to have some sort of a backup blade system. I generally don't carry multiple blades with me unless I'm out testing, which lately seems like all the time. But one of the things I want to do is have some sort of a backup blade system. Initially, what I thought I would do is pick up a sort of high quality folder, not necessarily this buck, but looking for something with a known solid lock system that maybe in a pinch could be used for batoning, or at least sturdy enough that you could trust. So I started leaning towards knives like the Cold Steel with the triad locks, like the Voyager systems and things like that. And kind of what I ended up with was, part of me said, oh, you've got a Mora, which doesn't weigh a whole lot, but there's got to be something a little bit smaller than a Mora that would still give you the capacity of a fixed blade and the sort of the comfort and security of having a backup at the size of a folder. And so that got me searching. Well, it didn't take me long. While I was looking through the Cold Steel stuff, I ran across the Cold Steel Mini Pendleton. And some of you guys saw this video last fall and in the winter. I generally try not to answer those comments too quickly, simply because the comment goes something like this: hey, what was that knife you used? And then if I answer that comment, then it's like, oh, what do you think of that knife? And that sort of, I'll get 20 of those on the video. There's a reason I haven't mentioned it. It's because it's sort of still in testing process. It'll either make the grade or it won't. Sometimes I'll go back and answer those questions if I don't make a video of that particular product. This one warrants it. Give you a little close up here. It is the VG1 stainless steel, Cold Steel. Nice little handle. See, I've got huge hands. I can dwarf that size in there. But put it next to the Buck Vantage, a nice little pocket knife, and it just kind of gives the overall size. Now with the Sheath, it is a very nice sheath. They're like secure lock tech or whatever they want to call it. It's basically the sort of Kydex-ish material. It's got 2 fasteners on the back, nylon belt loop, and a button with Velcro, which is a nice secure way of doing it. So I've never had any issues. Basically a belt loop attachment. It's been comfortable enough that I've had this on my belt and forgotten it as I get out of the woods and I go to the grocery store or I go into work after one of my little pre-work adventures. And I've been very pleased with this thing. I'll insert a video here. I'll say I'm very impressed with this little Cold Steel. I pried this entire dead punky piece, but it's completely dry. It's been standing punky, and pull out this whole chunk with this tiny little knife, and it's burning very well. So I basically did some prying tests. If you compare the spine, it's a pretty thick spine in comparison to like the Mora. I mean, it's a hefty little knife. The VG stainless has no rust or anything obviously on it. This was used throughout the snow and throughout the winter. It is shaving sharp and just holds a terrific edge. Now, it's definitely a 3-finger, you know, pinky's back here, doesn't have much traction, but you know, for small whittling, for firecraft, you know, this was a great companion all winter long. The price point is hard to beat. The handle itself is a very comfortable sort of soft rubber. I don't know what they technically call it. I think I've got a little bit of pitch there that I could probably clean off. It did have some, I don't know what that said there. I'm trying to read it through the viewfinder. Pendleton Hunter 3 and their logo on there. It's been, you know, I've cleaned the pitch and stuff off there before, so it's getting a little scratched up. Obviously, it's got some wear to it. This has been a fantastic find for me. So far, I don't know that I have any cold steel products that I've been disappointed with. For the price point, for the performance that you get from them, they're pretty impressive. So I highly recommend them. I did see the larger version, the regular Pendleton. I don't know what it is about the shape of the blade or the way it looks. I don't know if I'd be happy with it. I really kind of like everything about this guy. You know, once you get a bigger, bulkier handle and you get a bigger blade, then I would probably edge you back towards a Mora instead of the cold steel, unless you really want to kind of beat something. But this thing did everything I asked it to, and you know, kind of surprised me over and over. So that's it. I'll put in some pictures and videos of the past, you know, 8 months or so of me using this, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.